Hey, what's up, guys? It's Apollo Uchiha here, back with a new movie. The name of this movie is What If Naruto Time Traveled into the Past, and it's an unscripted movie. So, if you haven't, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And without further ado, let's begin our movie. We see Madara and Naruto both completing the Infinite Tsukuyomi plan. The remaining of Shinobi Alliance trying to stop them, mainly his sister, Narumi. Brother, please stop this madness! I'm sorry, sister, but it is for the world's peace. We must do this Infinite Tsukuyomi plan, for the peace shall remain forever. I have been enough of this hatred and cursed world. I will follow my grandfather Madara Uchiha's footstep and create a world peace with him. This is madness, brother. You have to stop. As then, a surge of flame occurred and destroyed the remaining of the Shinobi Alliance. As Naruto shed a single lone tear, goodbye, sister. I hope you will live a peaceful life in the world we create. They will, Naruto, said Madara, as Naruto looked towards him and nodded. Now we shall complete this plan, Naruto. Because there is no... As he stopped in his tracks, and both of them felt a shiver run down their spine as they turned back and saw Shinigami himself. And with angry look and looking towards Madara, Madara Uchiha, for your crimes towards this world and realm, you have corrupted the balance of this realm, and for that you are hereby sent to forever in the depths of hell, where you will burn eternally. And with a snap, Madara's soul disintegrated from there, screaming. As Naruto just stared with surprise and shocked and confused look on his face. Shinigami-sama, please, I have to complete this plan so that everyone could live in peace. Don't you see, child? You have destroyed this world in that man's shadow. There are no peaceful lives after this. There is only destruction. And you have succeeded by following that man's footstep. But he told me that it would bring peace. And I wanted to achieve peace because it was my dream and the dream of my father and his sensei. And my grandfather, Hashirama Senju himself. I know, child, but the path you have taken has destroyed this realm. I see, Naruto said as he began to cry for the first time in his 14 years of life. But what am I going to do now? You, child, are going to go back and fix your mistakes. Are you giving me a second chance? Yes, Naruto, I am. The rest fate of humanity lies upon your shoulder, child. Don't disappoint me, Naruto. Now go. And with a snap, Naruto was back in his 4-year-old body, lying unconscious. As he woke up, he saw Minato and Kushina running towards him. Naruto! Both said in unison, Are you okay? Minato asked. Yes, I'm fine, father, he said as a single lone tear shed from his eyes. Flashback. We go back to the beginning of the war. We see Naruto, 15 years old, standing with Madara Uchiha in Akatsuki robes. Behind them were Akatsuki, and in front of them was standing his family, and around them scattered the dead bodies of all of Konoha 11, as well as the council elders and shinobi elders, and all of Konoha. Naruto, stop this madness, Minato said. I will, father, when the world is finally at peace. Don't you get it, brother? There is no peace. The way you are going is going to cause destruction. I know, sister. And after this destruction, a new world will be falling in order. And that in that world, I will rule that world with peace. You will live your life peacefully. No, Naruto. I can't let you do this. You have already killed a lot of innocent people, Minato said as he charged towards Naruto with 3-pronged kunais in his hand. As Naruto stepped forward, and with his sword, he struck Minato's heart, stabbing through his heart, killing him instantly. As Madara charged towards Kushina, I'm sorry, daughter, but it must be done. As he next chopped her, rendering her unconscious. As he was about to go after Narumi, Itachi switched his places and stabbed Naruto in the gut. I'm sorry, Naruto, but I can't let you do this. I have realized we were wrong all along. I see, Itachi. I'm sorry, my brother. As he said, as he took out the sword from his stabbed father's heart and stabbed it in Itachi's gut. You can lay and rest here, Itachi. I promise you will be with your family in a peaceful world that me and my grandfather will create. Naruto, please stop. As this is the end of the flashback. I'm fine, mother, father. Narumi! Kushina turned around towards her daughter. I told you not to use that chakra. You could have hurt your brother, seriously. It's fine, mother. You don't have to scold her. I'm sorry, Nichan. It's okay, Narumi. Naruto stood up, and both of them got into the fighting stance. Okay, let's begin again, Minato said. As Narumi rushed forward to end this quickly, and Naruto just backpedaled and did a roundhouse kick and kicked Narumi in the head, rendering her unconscious with a single kick. As Naruto then bowed to his parents and left without saying a word. Both of his parents were now shocked and now realized that they were doing the wrong thing, neglecting their son for their daughter, because Minato thought that it was his duty as the Hokage and as well as a good shinobi and citizen that he will protect this world. You see, Jiraiya had told him about the prophecy and he thought that Narumi was the child of prophecy. Mainly Jiraiya thought that, and Minato then reluctantly agreed, and he thought this was his duty as Hokage, that he will comply anytime if he had to neglect his son a little bit. They didn't beat him or anything, nor did the villagers ignore him or stuff like that. They just He was just feeling overshadowed by his sister's accomplishment, and now his parents realized how wrong they were. To hell with the prophecy, they were going to train their children one way or another now. Time went on. Now we have a time skip of 4 years more. Naruto was 8 years old as he was training in a field outside of Konoha, barely, as he saw some strong chakras approaching him. What is this? I must check this out. As Naruto was hiding in a spot, he saw a few shinobis of outside of this village land there, and they had a bag in their hands. This could be interesting. Back with the shinobis. We have found the Yuga girl. Now the Raikage-sama will pay us a lot. Yeah, let's go back. As before they could, both of their bodies fell to the ground as their heads were scraped off of their bodies. No one touches her. She's mine, Naruto said as his Sharingan was blazing. From 3 Tomoe to a full-on matured eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. As then he opened his bag of the said shinobi as he saw Hinata curled up into a ball crying there. Hinata-chan, are you okay? As she looked up. Naruto? As Naruto gave her a little smile. Yes, Hinata-chan, you are safe now. As Naruto lunged forward and hugged Naruto tightly. Naruto hugged her back. Flashback. He found it very difficult after Hinata's death. Naruto was 10 years old when Hinata had died. She died protecting him from a foreign shinobi from Eva that tried to attack Naruto, and from that day onward Madara found him and turned him to the path of evil. End of the flashback. Naruto remembered that day that Madara manipulated him, and he vowed that he will kill his grandfather for the safety of this world and for Hinata. As he hugged Hinata back. It's fine, Hinata-chan. Let's go back to the... Before he could say, 8 figures came into the view from the shadows. One of them was Hiyashi Hyuga, father of Hinata Hyuga, and 3 of the Hyuga clan members, and 2 Anbus and Minato Namikaze, the 4th Hokage himself. Naruto, are you okay? What is going on here? You see, father, these Kuma shinobis here try to kidnap Hinata-chan, and nobody's going to take her away from me. After this declaration, Minato chuckled as Hiyashi then had wide eyes, and then he went back to his stoic face. I see. That is quite a lot of declaration at such a young age, Naruto. Don't you think? I will protect her, Hiyashi-sama, even if it costs me my life. This caused Nata to blush as she fainted in Naruto's shoulder. Oi, Nata, wake up! Naruto chuckled in his mind. Still the same old girl. Never change, Nata. Never change, indeed. As time went by again, and we are now in council chambers, as Minato was informing the council members about the whole Yuga incident. And he had sent the two bodies of the shinobis as well as the treasury bag that was sent by the Raikage. The Raikage demanded that it was their fault that the treaty was broken, but secretly unknown to any of the Konoha members, Naruto went there, unknown to them, and assassinated A, saying that if he ever should step again, he will send him back to the depths of hell. Even if he was angry and saying this to a corpse, he said it and returned. He had to find a way to let out his anger, and he did. And it was to a corpse, to a Kage. At the age of 8, Naruto had killed a Kage, and not just any Kage, the second fastest one at that. The fourth Raikage of Kumo, which caused Kumo to go in a lot of panic because they just lost their Raikage to an unknown shinobi who had just swiftly entered their village, bypassed the security, and assassinated their Kage successfully. And soon the news spread, and Killer Bee was appointed as the new Raikage. And as for Naruto, he had awakened his Rinnegan at the age of 8 as well, maturing it after training and assassinating altogether. He had then went to a detour towards Gato and his firm, and assassinated Gato and freed Tazuna and his village, all together in one night. That was the power of Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze at the age of 8 years old, because he has battle experience as well as a lot of jutsus and power under his belt from his previous dimension that he came from into this one. Now we see Naruto standing in front of Gato, as he had butchered each and every one of his goons. Gato, hand over your company and money to me, and you may live. You may not die by my hand. Here, take everything you want. Just leave me alone. As Naruto took everything and then grabbed Gato. I said you may not die by my hand, as he sent into inside the wave country where everyone was. And then they saw Gato, but they will kill you. As everyone charged towards Gato and killed him altogether. As Tazuna was livid and thanked their unnamed hero, as then he informed them his name was Naruto and he was from Konoha, and they were not to reveal his name to anyone, and as well as he handed over them Gato's company as well as a lot of money that he stole from them and left. The wave country now knew of their hero, Naruto from Konoha. They still built the bridge to get access to the other countries for food supply and other stuff, and for that they named the bridge the Great Naruto from Konoha Bridge. The news spread widely, and it did reach to Konoha because some of the shinobis, when they went to Wave to check out their conditions, when returned, they were livid when they saw their fourth Hokage's son name on the bridge board. After some investigation, they found out that a child from Naruto, named Naruto from Konoha, came there and rescued them from Gato, and even gave there all of his assets, and now their country is developing healthily, and they have even sent an alliance back with the Anbus to Konoha as a trade alliance, from which Minato was livid and Kushina was not when the news reached her. As now we see in Naruto Uzumaki's compound, he was being beaten by Kushina, mainly grabbed by the collar and slapped left and right. Ow, mom, it hurts, stop! No way in hell, young man, Kushina said as her hair was flying in 9 shades of tail behind her, as her eyes were bright yellow-white, her whole skin turned dark. Oh man, I forgot mom could be mad when she turned into this state. I'm sorry, mom, please forgive me. I'll make you my special ramen if you forgive me. As she then stopped and slapped the back of her son that launched Naruto towards the living room. Ow! He said as she chuckled. You bastard, you know how to please your mother now. Alright, I forgive you, but you have to make 10 bowls of the special ramen, Naruto ground. Uh, Alright, mother. Natsunomi was also angry at her brother. Are you crazy, brother? How could you have gone outside of the village and helped them? Yes, I just couldn't abandon them. I felt a lot of negative energy coming from there. He lied to them. Ah, Naruto, are you a sensor type? Yes, mother, I am. So tell me what I am sensing right now. Anger? And hunger? Ah, my son is genius indeed, and a sensor at that. Look at that, Minato. Yes, Minato said with a sweat drop. And he thought, he just figured that out because you were angry at him before and you are hungry now that he mentioned about his special ramen. Ah, Naruto, I have to talk to you after this, he said. Right, father. Both of them, after giving Kushina and Narumi their 10 balls of Naruto special ramen, left towards Hokage Tower. Okay, Naruto, tell me, what did you do? The Raikage. I was the one who assassinated him, father. What? Naruto, you know what you are saying, right? I am, father. I was the one who assassinated him. Why? Because he wanted Hinata as compensation, and he had the gall to kidnap her. And I was mad. She is mine. No one can get her, father. No one. Naruto said, and to his surprise, Minato just sighed and said, Fine. Are you going to let me leave like that? Yes, but don't think you're off the hook, young man. I know that you're already above Kage level. I can see that. Thanks, father. But mind telling me how did you do that? Naruto then activated his Sharingan. The Sharingan. I see. So you have awoken it, Minato said. Yes, father. Naruto said, confused. But mind telling me, father, how do you know? Well, you see, your mother might have told me that her father was Mother Uchiha. I see, so you know of him. Yes. So you know of him as well, I see. Yes, father. How do you know of him, son? Because he is alive, father. What? Yes, father, he is alive. How can you be so sure, Naruto? Are you sure that he is alive? Yes, father, he is. This is quite troubling indeed. Now that I remember, at the attack of your birth, both yours and your sisters, a masked man named Madara Uchiha quote-unquote did attack our village. This is quite troubling indeed. And my suspicion is becoming true now that you say it. So what do you suggest we do? We do nothing. We train. We train hard enough. We train so much that when he comes we can shove him down where he came from, the pits of hell. I accept your proposal, Naruto. So, from today onwards you will train with me. And here, he sent a Anbu mask towards Naruto. It was a Oni mask. From today onwards, you're Oni and my personal Anbu. Yes, Hokage-sama. Naruto said as he put on his Oni mask and blazed his Sharingan between him. Now we have 4 years of time skip board. Naruto was 14 years. And everything went as in canon. Instead of Naruto, Narumi was placed in Kakashi Hatake's team. Sasuke, Uchiha, and Haruna Sakura, and Narumi Uzumaki Namikaze, the daughter of 4th Hokage and Jinchuriki of 9 Tails, was placed under Kakashi Hatake, the last student of Minato Namikaze as well. And together they formed Team 7. And the rest of the teams were as a canon. Naruto was the Anbu Oni that worked under Kakashi for some time and then was an Anbu team captain that went on double S rank missions and so on, from assassination to complete butchering and other stuff. They were elimination team, meaning they eliminated their task. And when they returned, they always return with 100% accurate results. And Oni has earned a lot of nicknames: the Devil of Konoha, the True Demon of Konoha. He earned that name because of Oni mask as well as his blazing Sharingan between them, which people thought of as red-blooded eyes, as a demon was staring at them. As Minato was livid, and Kushina was kind of surprised when the team placement made 4 years later. Why? Because her son wasn't placed in any of the teams. She knew that Naruto was training with Minato, but she didn't know why Naruto wasn't placed in a team. As she was standing with Narumi and her team and Kakashi in Minato's office. "Minato, honey, mind telling me where Naruto is?" she said with a too sweet of a voice. Honey, he's here. Oni, can you come down?" As Ananbu came down and kneeled. "Hokage-sama, your orders. Please remove your mask." And Naruto stood up and removed his mask and looked towards his family with a little smile. He had grown his hair, similar to that of Itachi, into a ponytail as he looked towards his family. "Hmm, Naruto, is that you?" Kushina asked. "Yes, mother, is that me?" As both Narumi and Sasuke were jealous a little bit, but then they were also terrified of their friend/brother's power because they had read the bingo book and came to know that the Oni, the demon, the true demon of Konoha, was a triple S ranked ninja, not to be taken lightly. And any conclusions? Don't engage or pray to Kami because you're going to be get whooped and die. That was the conclusion of encountering him. There was no counter effect, nothing. Encounter him and you die if you are his enemy. As Sasuke then asked, "Dope, why didn't you tell any of us?" "Why? Because I didn't want to," Naruto said in a shrug. Minato, you're going to explain to me why our 14-year-old son is a triple S ranked ninja? Because he wanted to?" Minato asked, as Kushina's hair began to fly in air, as Kakashi, Sasuke, and Narumi backed away from her, as both Naruto and Minato did the same. "Naruto, yes, father, run. Run for your dear life." As Minato flashed away. "Oh, not so cool, father," Naruto said as he went down from the window of the Hokage Tower and ran across the village, Kushina chasing after him. "Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, get your ass back here and take your beating like a man." "No, mother, even if I am a triple S rank shinobi, I am still afraid of one thing, that is my mother." "Ah!" Naruto ran as fast as he could, but was caught by her mother at the end of the day and was beaten to a pulp. And then Minato was caught and was also beaten to a pulp. Now we see both father and son in a hospital, both face swollen and eyes swollen. Couldn't open them. "You know, father, you could have just told her that I was too strong enough and you have to place me in Anbu. Yeah, like that would have gotten us off the beating." "True," Naruto said. "True indeed." As then Kushina arrived with her special cooking that no Minato and Naruto too much knew because Kushina didn't know how to cook. "Sochi, Koi, here, eat this. My special porridge." Both Narumi and Sasuke were laughing because they knew as well that Kushina couldn't cook. But to whoever said this at her face, faced the same fate as Naruto and Minato. "Oh, honey, you couldn't have, please." I know what I did was wrong. For that, I will make up. Here, eat Kushina's special porridge." Both reluctantly looked at each other and nodded, and gulped it down. As they did, their color of the skin turned green as they started to puke. "Very nice, Kushina-chan. I'm so happy," Minato said, holding back his puke and tears leaking from his eyes, as Kushina was livid and hugged her husband to death. But he lived. He didn't die literally. As for Madara, he and the Akatsuki were in Amegakure. "So, what do you think, Pain? Should we go and fetch my grandson so that he could join us? He's a triple S rank shinobi regarding his status. You don't have to worry about that. He's stronger than any of us combined here." Mainly you guys, not me. I am stronger than you, obviously. Madara said. Hmm, fine, Madara. If you suggest he is strong and loyal, then he will come with us. And we'll create this world of peace. Itachi was not livid. I see. So what is your plan, Leader Samas? He said. Pain then answered his question. You and Kisame are to go to Konoha and fetch Naruto Uzumaki to be recruited in Akatsuki. I see. Let's go, Kisame, he said as his partner grinned and both of them left. And as for Pain, he looked back towards Madara. Are you sure this is safe? I mean, he still has his family, and not to mention his sister is the Konoha Nine-Tailed Jinchuriki. What if he disagrees? I am sure he won't. He is my grandson after all. He is an Uchiha, an elite. He will come to me and help us build a peaceful world. You don't have to worry, Pain. Just work on our plans. Hi, Madara-sama, he said as Madara vanished in the shadows. Zetsu, Pain said, go to the Mizu country and look towards its Jinchuriki. We want information regarding them. It will be done, Pain-sama. And with that said, the Venus flytrap vanished in the ground and left. Back towards Itachi and Kisame. Both of them, after 2 days of travel, had arrived to Konoha and were entering as travelers. As they entered, Oni tracked them down and was in front of him in a blink of an eye, which surprised Kisame but not Itachi. As Itachi activated his Sharingan, so did Naruto, which surprised Itachi somewhat, but then he remembered Madara saying his grandson, meaning one of his parents was his daughter or son. Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze Uchiha. Itachi Uchiha. I see you have returned to the village. So, you know about me, huh, Naruto-kun? Too well, actually. I know why you killed your clan at first and why are you here. Now, mind telling me, what can I do for you? Because my patience is running thin because of this shark freakish guy here. As Kisame's eyebrow twitched. Oye, I'm going to rip you to shreds, right, Samehara? As Naruto looked towards the blade wrapped in bandages and looked towards back at Kisame. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Who knew? Maybe Samehara might betray you for a better owner. This got on Kisame's nerve. That's it. You, me, outside of this village now. Kisame! Shut up, let me talk. Kisame grunted and did as he was told, as Itachi then said, you are to come with us. Our leader has deemed you worthy to join the Akatsuki and fulfill our mission for the world peace. I see, so Madara is making his move, Naruto thought. No, I will not be coming. I see. It is as I expected, Naruto. You made the right choice. Then you leave me no choice, Naruto-kun. And with a snap of his Sharingan, Naruto was in an infinite Tsukiyomi world. You see, Naruto, in this world, I am the god. I will torture you for 72 hours. So what are you gonna do, Itachi? I'm not going to torture you. I'm going to look into your memories. Can you show them to me? Because I know that you know something. Clever as always, Itachi. You know me too well. As Naruto then said, fine, go ahead and look. And tell me what you see. As Itachi blazed his Sharingan inside his Tsukiyomi world and saw Naruto's whole memories. And then his eyes widened. So you came back. It is as I expected. Madara is going to destroy this world. And you're back to stop him, correct? Yes. And I am here going to apologize to you as well, Itachi, for what I did in that dimension. I thought that by doing this I will achieve peace and you will all live peacefully, even if I have to sacrifice myself. What you did was noble, Naruto-kun, but your way of doing it was wrong. This time let us help each other and achieve a true peace in this world and destroy Madara's plan. That is why I am here, and Madara will die for what he did. So, how are we going to do this? Itachi asked. I have a plan. You are going to continue to do what you do. And when the time is right, I will come swoop you out of the Akatsuki and kill the rest of them. As well, what of Kisame? Well, he wanted a battle. I'll give him that. You can just take his corpse back. Itachi then smirked. Fine then. Just make sure you scream a little bit when you get out of this genjutsu, Naruto-kun. Yes, and Itachi? Yes, Naruto-kun, you better tell Sasuke the whole truth. I don't want you to be dying by his hand. If we're going to achieve peace, I want you there with me, brother. I will be, Ototo. And with that said, Itachi entered the Tsukiyomi as Naruto screamed a little bit, and then looked at Itachi and Kisame with blazing Sharingan, as Itachi then said, Kisame, now! And both sunshined out of the shop and outside the village, as Naruto did the same. Now we see Itachi and Kisame standing in an open field, and in front of them, facing the opposite side, was Naruto. So how are we gonna do this, brat? Kisame said, unwrapping his Samehara. Might wanna go one-on-one on me? I'm alone after all. Or I can make an exception. Naruto said as he made a clone that charged Itachi and took him into the bushes. As for Kisame, he and Naruto charged towards each other. Naruto with his three-pronged kunais in both hands and Kisame with his Samehara. Let's see how you do against this, brat. As he did, Samehara charged and opened its mouth towards Naruto, but something unexpected happened. Naruto activated his Rinnegan, and Samehara stopped in his tracks. And Naruto then said, Shinra Tensei. The force was so much that it caused Samehara to crack and shatter into millions of pieces, as Kisame's bones were broken, and he was slammed into millions of trees. Ow! Kisame said, at the brink of death, as he saw the eyes that were those of his leaders. Kisame then gasped, Yes, Kisame, there is one other with the Rinnegan except for your leaders. And I will be coming for their heads next. With that said, with the wind chakra blade on his hand, he slashed off Kisame's head. As then Itachi came behind him. You're going to take his body back, right? Yes. What of the Samehara, Naruto? I will take the remaining pieces back to Kiri and deliver it there. And I'm planning to end the war there as well and help a friend. You mean Mei, leader of the rebels? Yes, Mei. Naruto said. Now we go into another flashback. We see Naruto, 13 years of age. In his arms, dying, was Mei. Why? Why are you protecting me even after I destroyed your village? Because I love you, Baka. Naruto's eyes widened, as he then shed some tears. I'm sorry, Mei. I have to do this. I know. When you achieve your peace, make sure you and me are together, please. I love you. With that said, Mei passed away in Naruto's arms. Naruto shed some tears, and then was standing there with his blazing Sharingan. End of the flashback. Don't worry, Mei. You will be with me in this timeline. After all, I am from 4 clans, so I technically fall in the CRA. Even if I don't want to, the council, when they found out about this, are gonna shove me into the CRA more. Even now, my father is holding them back barely. Oh well. I will help those girls because they were there just for a little bit and gave light to my darkened life. I will lead their lives with happiness, fill their hearts with love and happiness if it's the last thing I do. That's a promise of a lifetime, Tatebayo, Naruto said as he vanished and took the remains of Samehara with him, as Itachi took Kisame's corpse in a scroll and left. And now we have fast forward of 1 week. We see Naruto standing at the rebels' camp, delivering to them the broken Samehara. And Zabuza was there with the rebels alongside Haku, as Mei Terumi looked at Naruto. So you mean to say that you, a Genin from Konoha, destroyed Kisame, Kage level shinobi from Kiri? Yes, and here's the proof of the sword. Everyone was quite terrified of the said child's strength because Samehara was the strongest of the 7 swords and the kid destroyed it. Now, why are you here again? I'm sure you're here to deliver the sword. Now, if you're done, you can leave. Not so fast. I'm here to help you and end this war. I see. So, what will you gain after this? Nothing much. Just your hand in marriage. This caused May eyebrow to quirk, and then she gave a slightly smile. Oh, why now? Mind tell me? She said. Because marriage was a issue for May Terumi because she was single for all of her goddamn life. Because you're beautiful and I want to make you happy. And you're just the type of woman I would like. Narada said straightforwardly. And everyone had a sweater up on their head, and May had a blush. Straightforward, I see. May then licked her lips. Fine, if you end this war, I'll marry you even. Don't go back on your word, honey, Narada said as he vanished, after giving a kiss on the cheek to May, who was now blushing even hard after she put a hand on her cheek. Oh boy, what am I gonna do to myself? I'm already falling for the bastard, she chuckled then. And now we see Naruto standing in front of the Yagura and his men inside their hideout, or you can say Mizukage office. Who are you and why are you here? Naruto blazed his Sharingan, and all of them fell into his genjutsu and screamed because Naruto tortured them for 89 hours straight. And as for Yagura, he just flashed up forward and stabbed Achidori straight through his heart. Who are you? Yagura said. You're dead. And with that said, Yagura was no more, as he brought Yagura's corpse towards them. Obviously, his shadow clone killing all of the remaining his goons. As he brought the corpse towards the rebels, everyone flinched at what they saw. Naruto's hand drenched in blood, and Yagura's body had a hole through its chest, mainly his heart portion, as he entered the main camp of the rebels in front of May and the remaining of the rebels' elders. Here's Yagura. What about Itsubu, the Three Tails? You don't have to worry about him. I have extracted him, and he's out in the wild. And he was under a genjutsu. What about Yagura? He was a bastard prick who agreed and put Itsubu in a genjutsu. I see. So he had died. Yes. Itsubu is free, and I placed a seal so no Sharingan can be able to put him in a genjutsu, or no one, indeed, and he can't be sealed again. Naruto said, Nah, how will you face that, Madara? You can't seal or steal Itsubu anymore, and with that your plans are already foiled, but I'm going to torture you even more, and then I will finally kill you. After all, that's what you made me, a sick bastard. And I'll see how that fruit that you sowed will poison you. And if it's the last thing I do. Then he looked towards May, clearing his thoughts, and gave a smirking smile. So, what now, hon? Are you going to abandon your soon-to-be husband? As she moved forward and kissed him. Nope. May, as he kissed her back. Let's go to our room. And time skip to a morning. We see Naruto and May laying in a bed naked. Naruto had just lost his V card to a sexy bomb soon-to-be Kage and his fiancée as she woke up. So, honey, are you going to leave me or are you going to stay here? I'm going back to my village, honey. And when you became a Mizukage, you can just send a peace treaty and ask my hand in marriage from my father. Naruto, I never got your full name. You never told me. I see. I kind of forgot that part out, didn't I? You did. May said with a deadpan. Fine. My name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze Uchiha Senju. Wait, Uchiha Senju? She said with wide eyes. As Naruto showed her his Sharingan, and then he did a hand seal and a tree spread from the ground. Just a mid-high tree, and from it grew some fruits, mainly peaches. Here, honey, catch, eat. As she ate the sweet peach and ate it. Tasty. Think of it as a present, hon. So, when are you going to return, Naruto? She asked. Maybe tonight. Okay, So that means I can't let you out of the bed. What? Come back here, she said as now they went at it again. Horny pricks. And now we see Naruto standing outside of the Mizu village. And he was prepared. And he has a lot of hickeys on his collar. Oh boy, mother is gonna kill me after she see this. So honey, I'm going to be sending the whole report and the alliance papers in 2 to 3 days. See you later, hun. Naruto kissed her and then left. Ah boy. His mother was going to kill him, if not his father this time as well. As Naruto entered his village, both Minato and Kushina sunshined in front of him. Where have you been, young man? Kushina asked, as her hair was already flying, as Naruto was scared, and Minato then added to the wound some salt. Yes, Naruto, where were you? We were worried about you. You have been gone outside the village again for 2 days, unknown to everyone. Well, you see, can we talk this about in a more private place? He said. Yes. As the three of them arrived in Konoha's council chambers, where already the council was in meeting. Hokage-sama, why have you left? Everyone stopped in its tracks. So, Naruto, mind telling me where you were? Minato asked, as everyone then said, oh boy, he's in for a troublesome now. As some Anbu, mainly from his team who were there, snickered. Oh boy, Taijo's wanna get some today. He's gonna get the beating of his life again. Yugao, I can hear you, you know. Don't blame me, Taijo, it's your own fault, came a voice from the shadows. Quiet, Minato said. So, Naruto, mind telling me where you were? You see, father, I may have gone to Mizu village and ended the war. What? Everyone said. Yeah, I have ended the war and might have gotten myself a fiance. Who? Kushina asked. Maid Terumi? Oh boy, no, she's already 29 years old and you're 15 for God's sake. I can't let you marry a mid 30 years old age woman. Mom, she's kind of nice and I kind of like her. What about my daughter, Namikaze? I'm kind of from two clans and fall under CRA and I can't make women cry. Come on, I'll be a dickhead if I did that. And after saying this, he was punched in the face and slammed into a window. His head sticking out of the window as his body hanged on the other side. Oh boy, I'm going to get a lot of beatings today. And then Hiyashi calmed down. I see, he has a point indeed. As then Mabuki rose up. Kushina, calm down, you're going to kill your son. Mabuki, he needs to learn. He can't just go around and sleep with women. Hey, who said I slept with her? And how did you find out? Mother's intuition. And you just completely agreed with my suspicion and now you're going to get a beating of your lifetime again. I didn't, come on, this isn't fair, Naruto said. Okay, young man, I'm going to take you home and beat the living shit out of you. Kushina, wait. What, Mabuki? Let's get this over with, shall we? Mabuki said with some fear in her voice, as her voice cracked. Calm down, Kushina. And I will treat you a ramen. Yeah, a ramen bowl from Ichiraku's. How about that? As Kushina calmed down some bit. Fine. But you're not off the hook, young man. Yes, Naruto, you're not indeed. This is quite troublesome. So, what happened? Tell us. Can someone get me out of there, please? Naruto asked, and Yugao came down and pulled him out. Thanks, Yugao. Don't worry, Taijo. And with that, Sunshin again, she vanished into the shadows. Now, Naruto, mind telling me why did you cheat on my daughter? As the cheat word echoed, straight towards the Yuga compound, where a girl who was sleeping, eyes short open, and her Byakugan activated. As she rushed towards where the voice came from. Before Naruto could speak, he was punched again, and another hole was made. You... How could you, Naruto-kun? Hinata-chan? I didn't cheat! Yes, you did, Naruto-kun. You did. I heard father said that. And everyone thought we're at this. How could she hear us? From all the way here to the Yuga clan compound. Yashi, you have to speak lowly. I don't know how she does this. I have placed a seal on you, father. If there's any talking regarding Naruto, the seal will activate, and I can hear it. But how, daughter? So you wouldn't change your mind later on. So tell me, Naruto, why did you cheat on me? I didn't cheat on you, Hinata-chan. It was kind of, she proposed it to me, and I can't watch a girl cry, and I still love you, as she had a blush on her face. That doesn't mean I will forgive you that easily. You have to make it up with me. How can I make it up with you? By taking me on a date, of course, silly. Fine, I'll take you on a date for weeks. How about that? Believe it, Naruto said, and she fainted again. As everybody's sweat dropped at the girl's behavior. One moment she's angry as fuck, and next moment she's like, ooh woo woo. What I'm gonna do with this girl? She's similar to Itomi. Yeah, she shuddered at the thought of his dead wife. He still missed her, but he shuddered as well. May your soul rest in peace, honey. As for Kushina and Mabuki, both were shocked, and Kushina then got near Hinata and put a hand on her shoulder and gave her a thumbs up. Nice. That's how you keep your man in line. Datte asa. Datte bane. Sorry, kind of did Boruto there. Anyways, back to the story. Yes, Lady Kushina. Thank you. And you don't go cheating on me anymore, promise? Promise, Naruto said as Yugao came down again and pulled him out from the hole again. Thanks, Yugao. Don't worry, Taijo. Just stop cheating on the girls here, okay? She said, with a tense glare. Hey, I didn't cheat. Shut up, Naruto, said Kushina. And then Kushina began. So, what are you going to say, Mabuki? He kind of falls in the CRA. Hey, I'm not going to take any more wives. I'm, I'm, I'm done. Naruto said. Besides, I've already taken 2 wives, and that's enough. As Hinata nodded, yes, if any more one of your hussies got near my Naruto-kun, that will be their last day on the earth. Remember that. Hinata said, similar to copying Kushina's hairstyle that when she was mad. But the only difference was that her eyes were that of Byakugan. As the rest of the council shivered, as well as some Anbus. And Hiyashi then thought, Kita! Here is the demon of the Yugas. The demon of the Yugas has revived. He told me you passed on your demonness to our daughter. Oh my god, what I'm gonna do now? Were the thoughts in Hiyashi's mind. He still had his stoic face, but his legs were shaking. As Choza then said, Oi, Hisashi, psst, are you scared? Yes, he said. As Inoichi, Shikaku shot their necks at him. But you don't look scared. This is troublesome, Inoichi. Look at his legs. As Inoichi's eyes widened. Yes, he is scared. I pissed my pants, Choza said. Oh boy, troublesome indeed. Women are troublesome. I must agree with you, Shikaku. As both of them felt a shiver ran down their spine as well. Oh boy, we're gonna get it from our wives as well. Troublesome indeed. Anyways, back to the topic. Naruto, you said you ended the war on a serious topic, Minato said, cutting the bullshit out. Yes, father, Naruto said, getting serious. So, you earned an alliance? Asked Danzo. Yes, Danzo, I have. As the dissent in his name didn't go unnoticed. The brat knows, Danzo thought. Danzo, is anything there you might want to tell us? Minato said, picking up from the distant what his son might be saying. Is his root alive still? Does Naruto know about something? Naruto, tell us what you know about Danzo, said Elder Hamura. He still has his root going on, and his plan with Orochimaru to kill the third. The third? He is still in coma. He wants to kill the third Hokage. I see. So the old fool is in coma. Where is he? Danzo thought in his mind, I must find him and eliminate Hiruzen before he wakes up and tells everyone of that night that I was the one behind that attack. I wanted Minato gone so that I will gain power for this village and rule it, and ultimately kill his wife and children, saying that they were the one who brought the demon in the village. Shit, my plans are ruined by this brat. As Naruto activated his Sharingan, then his Mangekyo Sharingan, then he said, Amaterus. And Danzo's arm began to burn, and his left face. As Danzo screamed, as his bandage burned, everyone saw Sharingans implanted in his arms and eye. Danzo! How could you? You were the one behind the massacre of the Uchihas. As Danzo screamed in pain, Naruto then said, activating his Rinnegan, Red Demateros, and red flames shot forward, burning brighter and more powerful than the black ones, and burned Danzo to a crisp, not leaving his bones and ashes. There was nothing left of him. As the whole council shivered at Naruto's power, as Naruto activated his Sharingan and said, I'm going to execute each and every one of the root members, father. Naruto. No, Oni, I gave you the mission as an armed commander. Eliminate Root from the roots of its hell. It will be done, Hokage-sama, as Naruto grabbed a mask from his seal and wore it on. Team, assemble, and Tsugawa and his team came down. Our mission has been given. Move out, as everyone did, leaving a stunned council there. As Mibuki then said, Kushina, did you know that your son was the demon of the Konoha? Hi, I knew. As the council was now livid that if they tried to force Naruto, they might end up killing themselves, because Naruto was triple S rank shinobi, the strongest one in the village that nobody knew about except for the Hokage himself. Who knew it was his son, who surpassed his father even? As Shikaku then said, troublesome indeed. What did I told you? As Hinata then said, Naruto, you better have some explaining to do about this when you come back. Oh boy, here she goes again. The demon moved on. And then it deactivated and she was normal. I'm worried about him. What if he got himself killed? She said it out loud. Don't worry, Hinata-chan, he won't. If he did, I'll just revive him, we can both kill him. What did you say? Fine, Kushina-san. No, say mother, because I accept you as an Uzumaki as well. Don't I get a say in this? Both ladies turned toward the voice, which was Hiyashi Yuga, who sat back down. No, not a squeak out of me, please. Just continue, ladies, he said. That's what I thought. Kushina thought, damn it, I hate demon women's. Not you, honey, please don't come back to life and kill me. And so, Root was eliminated. At the night when Hiyashi was sleeping, he was visited by his wife for the said words. Honey? You had some words said, Hiyashi. And for that you might have to pay. And Hiyashi screamed in his nightmare/dream. After the beating he was given, his wife just kissed him and said just let their daughter go with the flow. If he likes the boy, she should marry him. And reluctantly, her husband agreed. As for the Akatsuki, when Itachi arrived there after 2 days of travel and presented Kisame's body to them, to say that the Akatsuki was shocked was nothing. They were angry and feared of the said shinobi. I told you that it was a suicide mission. Yeah, if you went after the triple S rank shinobi. Deidara, shut up. Come on, Sasori, my man. Come, you know about the true art. Your art is shit, Deidara. All you do is chew on a shit and then make out a bird out of it from your Ona holes. Hey, there are my hands. Don't worry, babies, he said, looking towards his hand mouths and said, you are still loved. Yeah, loved. Come on, you two, stop, Kakazu said. And he done, shut the fuck up about Jashin-sama. Lord Jashin will curse you, Kakazu. Shut up. As Pain then entered. They are always like this. Anyways, Kisame is dead, so here is a new member, as Toby came in. Toby's a good boy. So, we will join Toby. Team will be changing. Toby, you with Deidara. Sasori, you with Itachi. Finally a person who will understand art. Yeah. Finally I can get rid of this art freak. Come on, Sasori, Itachi then said. So what is our mission? You are to not engage with Konoha right now. It will be done by me, myself, and Conan here. You will go and gather all of the other Jinchurikis. What are the status reports of the Mizu village? Uh, Zetsu. Zetsu came up. Pain-sama. A terrible thing. The mist, bloody mist is over, and the mist village regains as normal once again. Yagura is dead, and Isubu escaped, and he has some kind of seal on him. I can't trap him, nor can I control him. Shit! Somebody has created a seal that can stop us from extracting or putting a biju in that Ghetto statue. Now what will we do? Hmm. That is something we should discuss with him. Yes, we will discuss it with him, Zetsu. Now, everyone leave. As Madara came to light. So, what is this about? Toby remained there. Toby, come here. Yes, master. So, what have you in what information do you have on Isubu? Sir, I have seen someone, masked figure. I don't know who he was. Placed a seal on Isubu. I can't control him or make him fall in my genjutsu, nor can I bring him to the Gedo statue. He cannot be sealed again in anything. This is quite troubling indeed. Naruto, I think you are the one who is stopping from this happening, but why? Why, my grandchild? Why must you go against me? You were the one who was supposed to be with me, but I guess I was wrong, and for that you must pay, even by your blood. I'm sorry, daughter, but you and my grandchild have to die, and my other grandchild will be sacrificed to the Ghetto statue. What a painful sacrifice should I make for this world to be peaceful once again. That were the thoughts of Madara. Ren, wait. Once the world is created, I will be with you again. I promise. And Kakashi Baka can go to hell. Were the thoughts of Obito. And Pain was thinking of Yahiko. Yahiko, I promise. Conan, you will get Yahiko back. I know you loved him, and I loved him as a brother. And I can't see my sister crying like this all the time. As then something unpredictable happened. And masked ninja wearing an Oni mask arrived there. Ah, grandson, you arrived. Yes, grandfather, I have. As Madara's eyes widened. How do you know about me? I know a lot of things, Madara, and the plan you're making will be the one that caused destruction of this world. How are you so sure? Pain said, as did Obito. Would you like to see what I have saw? As both of them nodded reluctantly. It couldn't be, Madara said, as both of them saw what Naruto wanted them to see, and after an hour or so, both of them had narrow eyes and were looking at Madara. You were the cause of our pain. You used us. You were the one behind all those attacks. You were the one who killed Rin. Obito said, you were the one who killed Obito. You were the one who made Obito sacrifice himself that day. Conan, who listened to this, was also mad at Pain. You were the one who did this. As Madara then chuckled. Zetsu. And before Zetsu could do anything, Naruto arrived with a Chidori in his hand and shoved straight through Zetsu, splitting him in two parts. As he then said, Red Amaterasu, as both of them burned, yelling and screaming. Naruto deactivated his Sharingan and looked towards Madara. The path you have chosen, Madara, will only lead to your doom in the end, and as well as this world. I will stop you. Then Obito said, it was all for nothing. Nothing! I was used, damn it! Used over and over again by Konoha, and then Rin's dies, and by this bastard again. Naruto, please kill me. No, Obito, you are to return back to Konoha. Why? Because she's there. But she is not alive there. But she is there. She is in her home. You need to return there to redeem yourself in her eyes, as well as ask for forgiveness of your friend, Kakashi. It wasn't his fault, and you know it, it wasn't his. You saw Rin jumping in front of him, didn't you? No, it is his. He promised. It wasn't. He did as he was told by his friend's dying wish, but she jumped in front of him. She didn't want it to be used as a weapon. She wanted to live freely. And you go against her word. You rather used as weapon than live freely. Obito, return to the village. You have a chance to redeem yourself. Don't let her down. This isn't what she would have wanted. I know. I'm going. I'm done with your plan, Madara. I'm done playing this silly game. I'm done being your pawn anymore. Obito said with painful voice as he left through Kamui, as did Pain. You're on your own, Madara, and pray to Kami that you don't cross my path, and if you do, you will die. What about the rest of the Akatsuki? Oh, I killed them on the spot. Obviously, grandfather. What did you make me think of me? A fool that will do nothing and let you burn this world? I have already followed you in your footsteps once before, and that caused this whole world to destroy. Not this time. I will kill you, grandfather. Back to the Konoha village. After the whole route was exterminated, Naruto's shadow clone poofed out of existence because he has used too much of chakra. Damn it, it was a shadow clone. We must return to Hokage and inform him, Yugao said. As Yugao arrived, what happened? As the whole council waited. Sir, Taicho was a shadow clone. He is not in the village. We can't sense him anymore here. Where could have he gone? As then Minato's eyes widened. Oh no! What, Minato? He has gone to Akatsuki. What? Why would he go there? Kushina asked. Because due to Jiraiya's report, because he was outside the village, they still knew that Madara was alive. And he was the leader of Akatsuki. And Naruto also backed Minato up in that claim. What are you saying? He's going to face Madara. Madara? Are you sure, Minato? Yes, he was the one who attacked the day my children were born, as well as Naruto agreed that Madara was alive out there. Shit. Either the Gaki is stupid or has too much guts for him. He's going to die either way. We have to help him. Yes, Minato, we have to help him. He's going to get himself killed. Oh boy, Naruto, you better pray to Kami. If I get my hands on you, I'm going to break your legs and tie you to a pole so that you can stay here forever. Now back to Naruto and Madara. Both were fighting at full potential as their chakra was leaking so much that the other elemental nations caught the traces of it. Mainly Konoha, because that base was near them. As back with Konoha, the chakra was caught on by the sensors. Sir, we sense Taicho's chakra. Where is it coming from? We sense his and another powerful chakra just above his level, fighting in a near distance, maybe 600 kilometers away from him. Damn it! We have to go there, fast, Minato said. Anbus, call out every Jonin and arrive there, fast. Krishna, I'm leaving Narumi in your defense, because if the Akatsuki members come to take her, you are to stay here and protect her. I am going with you, regardless, and Narumi is coming with us as well. Tatebane, I am going as well. Hinata, you can't. Oh, I will. I'm going to break that prick's face if he kills my Naruto-kun. And after that prick is dead, I'm going to revive Naruto-kun and break his legs and tie him to a pole, and so that he can never leave me again. Oh boy, this girl is psychopath. Yeah, she thought. Hinata-chan, don't you think that... Shut up, father. I'm not in the mood of talking. Well, regardless, let's go. As Konoha team rushed towards where Madara and Naruto were fighting. Back with Naruto and Madara, we see Naruto panting down to one knee as His grandfather was standing above him with his gun in his hand. You see, grandson, you are not matched for me. Shut up. I will take you down to the pits of hell, even if I have to go down there as well with you. As he started to make hands, what are you doing? Mokitan. Wood binding. As Madara's hands and feet were bound. Chakra drain. As Wood started to drain his chakra to the earth. As suddenly, the Minato and Konoha shinobis arrived there. Naruto, what are you doing? As Kushina said, Father? Daughter. What are you doing, father? She said after narrowing her eyes. I thought you were dead. I wasn't, daughter. And I am quite proud of you and my grandfather. Stop this. Naruto said after Madara's chakra was completely drained off. The path you have chosen is only going to lead you to your destruction and nothing else. How can you be so sure, grandson? Because I came from there. I have seen horrible fates. Those I loved, those I have to sacrifice for your foolish dream. And I'm not going to follow your footsteps again. What are you saying, Naruto? Minato said. I'm sorry, father, I lied to you. I came from the future to the past so that I can undo my mistakes and sins that I have committed with my grandfather here and destroyed this world after killing all of you in the name of peace. And got what? At the end of it, destruction, nothing else. I was lied to. And Shinigami sent me back, taking pity of me. So you're here. What are you going to do? What else? Kill him. And then I'm going to kill myself. No, Naruto-kun, I'm not going to let you do that. I have to, Hinata-chan. For this to work, I have to kill myself. No, Naruto, you won't, said a voice. Gigi, is that you? Ah, nice name, Naruto. Could have gotten used to that, said Sartobi Hiruzen as he limped towards there. Ah, thank you, Kakashi. Lord Third, are you sure about this? Yes. Father, what are you doing here? Asuma said. What I should have done that day. As he started to make hand seals similar to that of Naruto's. No, Gigi, wait! Before he could do anything, the seal was complete as Naruto was blown back by the power of the jutsu. Still, Madara was bound to the pole. What are you going to do? Gigi, stop! You're going to kill yourself! Let me do this, please. No, Naruto. You are a young man and have a life in front of you. A life full of peace that you can achieve, I know of it. And look behind you. These are the people who will miss you and want you in their life. Look at that girl. Hinata. That was her name, I remember. She loves you dearly. She will not be able to bear your loss. Look at your parents. Naruto looked at them. They were crying, shedding tears, realizing what their son was about to do. Look at your sister, your friends and family. They want you, Naruto. The village wants you. I can't let you do this. You have to survive in order for the world peace. It is going to be a rocky path, I know of it, Naruto, but I know from the bottom of my heart you will achieve that dream. Believe in yourself, my boy. And with that said, he turned to Asuma. Asuma, my boy, tell Konohamaru I am sorry, and please forgive this old man. With that said, he finished the seal. Hakai Fuyin! That summoning seal, as from the bottom of hell, Shinigami arrived. Whose dare summons me? I did, Shinigami-sama. And who do you want to be sealed human? Madara Uchiha. As Shinigami's eyes widened, and then he realized, looking at Naruto. So you have succeeded, Naruto, Uzumaki no Mikase. Yes, Shinigami-sama, I have, Naruto said with tears. Now you will fulfill the prophecy by destroying the Ghetto statue and ruling these elemental nations as their leader, if you want to. Or you can just unite them. I will unite them. As Shinigami then smiled. Great choice, my child. Kami will be pleased with your answer. We were right in choosing you, Naruto. You haven't let us down. You are the champions of gods. Now live freely. You are free of your bindings, Naruto. You are a pure soul indeed. And with that said, Shinigami looked towards Madara. For you, your soul will be erased. You are too corrupted to even be in the pits of hell. And with that said, Shinigami's sword came out from its hilt and slashed at Madara. His soul burned away. Goodbye, grandfather. Goodbye, father, were the thoughts of Kushina and Naruto. And with that said, Hiruzen's body slumped to the ground, and the god of shinobi died like this, saving the elemental nations as the true hero. As we see the book end and the chapter close. Oh, Dad, that was such cool book. Can you read us some more? No, Bolt. It's time for you to sleep. Where is Himawari? Looks like she has fallen asleep, honey, said Hinata Yuga, in her 30s, looking down at her husband and her children. When are you going to sleep? I will sleep as well. What about May? She's in the Mizu village. She has to deal with some paperwork as well. Naruto was a 30 years old man, currently the Hokage of Konoha district. Yes, Konoha has become a district, not a village anymore. All of the elemental nations has become a one nation as an elemental nation, not nations anymore. And instead of villages, they were now mighty districts, the bigger ones. Konoha, Iwa, Mist, and Taki, as well as the Sand and Kumo. They were the bigger ones, and the smaller in branches were also combined with them. The world was at peace, as the Kami said, and everyone in the world regarded Naruto as its champion. And some of them even made a book out of it, mainly Jiraiya, just to make some money out of it, which was shut down by Kushina, but regardless of her wrath, he still published it and earned a lot of fortune. Still, he had to pay half of his wealth to Naruto because, as of a royalty. And he had two children with Hinata, same as in canon, Boruto and Himawari, and with Mei, he had a daughter, named as Haku. And after it was completed, the elemental nation was at peace, Itachi was redeemed again, and Sasuke cried at his shoulders, apologizing for what he was about to do. And Itachi was also crying. And both of them visited the Uchiha graveyard where their parents rested and apologized to their graves after crying. And Sasuke married Sakura, still in as in canon, and still had Sarada. As for Itachi, he never married. His only love, Izumi Uchiha, was dead, and he became a wanderer. And he wandered around similar to that of Sasuke. Sasuke stayed in the village as its Jonin instructor to look after his daughter. Life was good, and the world was at peace. Naruto was regarded as its hero. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story off of, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing out. Peace.